All right, hey folks, Jesse here, and I just got back from a fishing trip, and I want to just shoot a quick video about how I actually care for my kayak after I go out on my trips. It's a pretty basic procedure. I mean, nothing special. Y'all probably like, why are you even doing a video about this? But why not? So I pretty much just wash it right on the trailer. If I had it in the back of my van, which sometimes I do transport it in my van, I would just slide it out on the boondock wheels that are on the back of it and set the front up on a bucket and just wash it that way. I'd usually just store it right on the trailer though, so even after I wash it, I'll just throw it back on the trailer. Pretty basic procedure. I take all the fishing poles, all the lures, all the tackle, the pliers, tools, everything that I used on the trip, and I'll set them out on the kayak, put them in the storage holes or something like that. That way I can kind of do it all at once. I use a cleaner. This is the cleaner that I use right here. It's called Simple Green. I've used this stuff for years. It's biodegradable, it's non-toxic. It's great stuff. It doesn't seem to hurt anything, fade anything. It does a really good job at cleaning. You can get this at Lowe's. It's like $10 a gallon, I think. And actually what I do is I take it and I put it in one of these pump sprayers. These things are awesome when you're washing something big. I dilute it. I put probably about, say, that much cleaner in here to the rest water. So maybe like 1/4 to 1 or something like that. I'm not really sure of the ratio. And pretty much just pump this up and just spray it all over the kayak and let it sit for a few minutes. So that's what I'm gonna do right now. All right, while that's soaking in a little bit, I also wanted to say that I put my drive, I usually will set my drive right in the tackle crate that's in the back, sitting upside down. I even wash the paddle, it's right on the side of the kayak. Now, if you have a depth finder on your kayak, I recommend covering that with a bag or something if you can't take it off easily, and then wiping it down with a cloth. The one that I have, the actual depth finder just comes off, quick detach, and the bracket just stays on. Make sure the little cap's on the pins to where the water won't get into the pin connectors, of course. And other than that, I just spray everything down. I even sprayed the lures and everything down I used that day. Just let it soak for a little bit. Then I'll take this brush right here. I actually found these at Lowe's. These are nice because it's got bristles on the sides, pretty much almost all the way around it. It's great for getting all over the kayak and just one of these little poles. And I'll actually spray the brush down with some cleaner, like so. And then pretty much just go right to scrubbing. So. That's pretty much it. Give everything a really good scrub down. I do have a smaller brush that I use probably once every 4 or 5 washes just to get in all the little nooks and crannies really good. But for the most part, this takes care of it. I'll pretty much just turn the water on and rinse everything down and let it sit out here and drip dry, air dry as long as possible. Now I do spray my tackle as far as my rod and reels down as well. Same cleaner. Never had any issues with any of it. I like the fact that it gets the salt water and the corrosion off of them. I'm sure some of y'all might not agree with that, but I've been doing it for years and I've never had any problems. So anyway, let's turn this water on and get it rinsed off. Saw a few little spots I missed. All right, there you go. She's pretty clean. A couple other things I want to mention. You always want to make sure you rinse the rudder controls and the rudder hinge out the back of the kayak really good to make sure that's clean of all dirt. The same thing with the transducer area. Make sure you rinse that out really good, especially on the newer kayaks with the retractable plate, because if you do beach landing, you can get a lot of sand up in there, so make sure you get that cleaned out. And one other thing, on any kayak that has molded in rod holders, especially Hobies that have the little caps on them, every now and then be sure to open them up and rinse them things out, because Lord have mercy, you talking about one stink after a while if you don't rinse them out and that water sits in there and gets rancid. Oh my God, it's bad. But anyway, that's what's up. I'm gonna let this finish up. Thanks for watching.